Hello and welcome to today's video. It is an interesting hair video in that I have been curious about the keratin hair treatment. As you know, I have very frizzy, wavy, curly hair, and it really gets temperamental in the summer months when the humidity kicks in, which it is about to do here in Houston. So I wanted to investigate keratin, see if it's something that could sort of tame the frizz and get me through the crazy summer months. So I'm here at Sarone's Salon to talk to Sarone and get some more information and a treatment. Come with me.
First of all, most important is to clarify the hair so the cuticle is open so we can introduce a keratin.
Time to rinse out the gunk. There's a lot of product in this head. Oi.
This is a magic. This is what we're going to use on you. It's called Zero.
Right.
Number one, it smells like nothing.
Right.
And it smells, actually it smells kind of pretty cool. It's going to give you a body. It's going to control the humidity, but it's not going to make it flat.
Ah, because see, that's what everybody worries about with keratin treatments is that you'll do it, but then you'll have no volume and you can't style your hair anymore.
And there's so many people that really would like to have that, but not, not so much with us.
Okay.
So this is what we're going to do on you, and it's so easy, the application. So it's so chemical, no problem. You saw I put it in my hand. Because, before they used to have a lot of people.
It would burn.
It would burn.
After the Brazilian blowout years ago, I thought I was going to die from the smell. And then, of course, my hair was flat as a board and I hated it.
The cats.
We're not going there again.
The cats were sucking on your hair for an hour. Like I said, the application takes no more than 3 minutes.
That's it?
We start blow drying the hair. I set you on the rollers, and you will be on your way.
Great.
It's so easy. This is what I love.
So for me, the end game is going to be, I'll still have some wave in my hair.
Absolutely.
I won't lose that, but I won't frizz out the minute humidity gets above 60% here in Houston.
And you know how you feel sometimes that because of your highlights, perhaps they dry it a little bit.
Yeah.
That won't happen.
That's great. So it's really a conditioning treatment at the same time.
Absolutely. Like you can do this at least all the time you do color. That's I suggest it. It's a treatment. It's not something that's going to damage your hair.
That's great.
And in the past, I think a lot of people thought about the keratin that it would just going to dry your hair.
Right.
And
keratin is something that naturally occurs in the hair in the first place.
It's pretty much hairy, like microscopic hair in there.
And because of the different levels that you were talking about, for some women who have very thick, curly, coarse hair, they can do that heavier treatment and flat iron it. And then it will make it straight.
Yes.
And that lasts for how long?
My hair, which is virgin, which I have to flat iron it, so I really try to penetrate into the cuticle because my cuticle is not open chemically. Yours it's already open, so it's so much easier for the product to absorb.
And my cuticle is open because of the coloring.
Of the color and the highlights, yes. I'm a virgin on my hair.
Wink.
I know. I'm still a virgin.
Okay, so feasibly, every 6 to 8 weeks, every time I'm coming in for color.
It will be magic,
do you do the color first, dry it, and then do this? Or do you do color wash and then do this?
You call the color.
Right.
And just like it is wet right now. And unless we're doing something special to the color or we change it completely, you just right after you go into it.
And time-wise, this adds what, about an hour to your processing time?
It depends. It really depends on the length of the hair.
Okay.
In your case, it's 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
And if you have, because you always want to have a good deep condition after you do color. It helps to seal the color. Oh, by the way, this does not fade your color.
That's
a lot of people think that, the keratin is going to fade my color. Absolutely not.
The Brazilian blowout did.
Yes, it did. And you go, oh, why am I lighter?
Right.
Or why you go into those brassy colors that you don't care? This one does not do that. That's the reason you have, the blonde for blondes, and they have, But in your case, it's just really protects the color. It kind of seals the color and gives you a lot of shine too.
And it doesn't matter that you have varying colors. I mean, in this case, you know, we've got the darker root and the blonder ends, that sort of ombre effect.
And in color, you're just looking at it. It's not a chemical. That's what I'm saying. It's not a chemical that it will lift color. It has no developer in it, you know. It was not. It just what basically is filling the gaps in between where you don't have hair, and that's where you don't have hair. That's where you become frizzy. Right. So that's what keratin is doing. Is just filling all the gaps. Of course, it's not going to be like Asian hair, you know, like completely straight. Right. This is just going to fill up some of the gaps that you have there. And the reason you do it wet is because it really just works just enough. It's a special brush also that comes with it, and you notice it just to pretty much ventilate the hair, to set the things before I go with the brush. Okay. And like I said, the smell is not bad at all. I mean, that's another thing, you know, and that's where it goes zero, because there, like you, there's, you know, hundreds of people that want to have the luxury to be in a humidity temperature without having to, you know, have your style going to frizzy and this kind of thing.
Especially here in the summer. I work so hard with, as you know, with drawing and waves and products, and I leave the house and I feel like it looks great. And I'm outside for literally when I get to work from walking from the parking lot to the building.
Oh, I'm sure.
All of a sudden I start getting real.
And special,
here. Especially here. Oh, it makes me crazy.
And those are the only areas that right now I'm gonna kick with a flat iron just around your face, because those are the one we need. Yes, exactly.
Look at that. Right there. Trying to come in.
So I'm gonna use some really medium-sized rollers.
About yay big?
Yeah. So we can start setting, you know, what we want to achieve.
Okay.
We just want to add body and control the humidity. And give her a lot of shine.
So the difference is you're essentially burning in the keratin with heat.
What you're doing, instead of flat ironing it into the cuticle of the hair, what I'm doing is just applying the heat that you can do it in the thing, but it's just, instead of just pressing it into the hair, it's just slightly depositing it into the cuticle.
And it's allowing for
the olive,
and a little bit of bend.
And a little bend.
The hair won't end up totally straight and flat.
Exactly.
It'll be smooth, but allow for.
And if you notice, I'm lifting from the root.
And I thank you for that, because I know how important that is.
And that's what you need, you know. So I'm lifting from the roots to put in everything.
So really, the key, it seems twofold. Number one, picking the right treatment for the hair type, and number two, processing it the right way so that you still get volume. In my case, okay, so the blow drying is now done.
Now it's done, and you see the texture. It feels so much better. You immediately feel it. So it's just the frizziness that perhaps you were having, you know, to deal.
Definitely.
And it will be. And it's just like I said, it's so nice and soft.
Right.
And now this is your style, you know. Now we just go and kick it the way you want it to style your hair.
Right.
Like I said, and like a measure. The rollers on the top.
Volume.
Measures on the top.
Right.
And then like I said, I'm just gonna kick it right here and there, like you like it, you know, like you.
So that's it. From here on, the keratin has essentially been sealed,
and now it's gonna be sealed a little bit more
with the
flat iron.
Genius.
So it just, but the fact that we did not flat iron them from the beginning.
Right.
That means now we're sealing it, but the roots had a really nice lift. So look at your roots. Your roots have a really nice fullness to it. I go a little closer right here just because we need to get into those. But, I mean, you can still do the curl.
Yes.
And you get the nice curl without making it flat.
At all.
Otherwise, with the other one, it will be like, oh my God, you will go, I don't have no curl anymore.
And I like my curl. And I like my
love, yes.
Without the layers.
With it, yeah. And it's just a little.
It's great. It's a bend.
Just a little bend.
Everybody's going to want to know what flat iron you're using.
I'm using also a Keratin. This is called a croc. It calls croc, and it's also used for keratin treatment.
Processing.
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
C-R-O-C.
It's a croc.
It's a croc. I'm sorry, like the shoes. It's like the shoes.
Like the shoes. Got it. Great. Loving it already.
So I'm just going a little bit to the roots, and then just like you're doing your own hair.
Right.
And then just gets, and it gives, it's not going this way.
Right.
So you take the rollers down, and that's what we're gonna give you.
I'm freaking out.
The the height that you want.
Right. I cannot get over.
And then that's it, basically.
Wow. Cannot get over the volume.
Now, my recommendation, of course, you're going on TV tonight.
Yes.
It's not supposed to have the hairspray, but we're going to do it. It doesn't damage it. It doesn't damage it. But this is another new magic thing we have, and you've probably seen it. You put it on the roots, it just gives you all the body on the roots.
Wow.
So you just spray a little bit.
It's a spray.
No, it's like a powder.
Oh, it's a powder. Oh, it's the powder that gets
powder.
The volume. Yeah.
And I just do it in these areas right here.
Got it. This is the antithesis of what I thought a keratin treatment was about. You have blown my mind and surprised me in a million ways, Saran.
It just gives, like I said, the fullness, the shine.
Right.
You just absolutely going to have,
And I won't be having the frizzies when I'm drying my hair.
When you dry your hair.
4 days.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the best part. In 4 days, that will be perfect.
Wow.
If the longer that you wait to do it after the first application, the better.
Talk to me about price point for all of this, because there are different levels.
These are different levels.
Right.
This is at the salon. If you do it with your color, it should be part of the process. So between $100 to $110, because it's very, very affordable. Right. If you do it from the beginning for a little short things, it will start between 150 to 350,
depending on length of hair.
The length of the hair and the strength of the blowout or the keratin you want to use.
Got it.
Because
time is money.
Time is money. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, sugar.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
I'm a happy camper.
And you look amazing.
Who knew? Who knew?
I love
This is great. This is going to get me through summer. I'm going to always do this. Just
you
saying.
Have to.
Always.
You have to do it.
Yeah.
You just have to do it. Every time we do the color, we have to do it. Because it's the same amount. I mean, it's just the same amount.
I don't know why I never thought of this, but I thank you.
I don't think we never talk about it.
We never talked about
it. And you were like, actually, baby, you never did.
Yeah. Perfect.
All right.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so here is the finished product outside in the light. You can see it even kicked up the color. I see my highlights look a little bit richer and I'm more contrast, and it looks great. It feels incredible, and I am blown away. I am so happy about this. I'm so happy that they make it in different levels and strengths to achieve what it is that you want to achieve with your hair. So if this is something that you've been considering, if you have the frizzy Lizzies just like yours truly, clearly this is a brilliant option as we head into the summer months and don't feel like our hair is taking over in a sense, but we have control of it. So I hope you found this video very useful. Comments and suggestions, please. I appreciate them so much. And with your smoothed out hair, please go out, be bold, be blessed. Always consider trying something new, and I'll see you in a week. Bye. And because I knew you'd ask, here is day 2 of my post-keratin treatment. I blew it out for a little bit of a straighter look since I can actually wear it straight on a humid day, which I do have here today in Houston. We've had a lot of rainfall. I was outside walking the dog. I was expecting my frizz to come out, and I came back inside and no ma'ams, no frizz. Amazing. So there you have it. Bye.